Hello, hello. Welcome to Heal and Ascend to Row. I hope everyone is doing really well. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're going to take a look at what the Divine Masculine isn't telling you at this time. I believe last week, or I think the last reading we did for the Twin Flame Collective, the Divine Masculines were wearing a mask. So we're going to see today what's beyond that mask and, take a deeper look into this. If you wanted to book a personalized reading with me, meaning that, looking in specifically to your situation, please feel free to book that reading in the description. All of the information is going to be down in the description box below, okay? The link is down below, Heal and Ascend to Row. But without further ado, let's get into the reading. I feel like there's one other thing that I wanted to say, but if it comes up, I'll just say it a little bit later on. Okay. Spirit, so what is Divine Masculine not telling Divine Feminines at this time? So what is going on behind the scenes? Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say. Okay, just quickly guys. Okay, so when we do collective readings, I'm not always going to be picking up on the same group of people, and that's why if you notice that some of the collective, the masculines were coming out of addictions, and then the next reading I did, some of them were really deep into their addictions because everyone's at different stages. So that's why I do a lot of readings, because they're not going to so like one reading might not resonate with you, but the next reading might. Okay, so just be aware of that. Not every reading is going to resonate with you, but they are timeless, okay? Alright, Spirit, so what is Divine Masculine hiding from Divine Feminine at this time? Cornucopia. Okay, so the Cornucopia card talks about complete abundance, feeling like you have everything that you could ever need in life and more. Okay, so with this card coming out in regards to what the Divine Masculine isn't telling you, I feel like the Divine Masculines are really looking for this. They're looking for that complete abundance. A lot of them, though, might also have this idea in their mind that they're going to hit this sort of jackpot on their happiness, and they're not really realizing yet that that happiness that they're looking for, that cornucopia that they might be looking for outside of them, is actually within them. So what I'm sort of getting is that the Divine Masculines are still kind of looking for that fulfillment or that happiness, somewhere else outside of them, and they're kind of forgetting that this is an internal journey. And maybe some of them aren't forgetting it. Maybe some of them have never actually discovered that, okay? Wow. What the Divine Masculine isn't telling you is that he has a broken heart right now. Okay, so if you and your Divine Masculine have gone into separation, what he's hiding from you, or what he's not telling you, is that he's really brokenhearted and he's trying to mend his heart at this point in time. If you notice, this heart it's been shattered, but it's been put back together. So I do feel like the masculine is trying to mend his heart. And for some of you guys, this could have to do with you, but this could also have to do with some of the karmics that they're with, or just past relationships. A lot of these Divine Masculines have had broken hearts for a long time and have never really learned how to heal them. So, but I'm kind of getting more so that a lot of the Divine Masculines are feeling brokenhearted over their Divine Feminines right now, but they don't want to share that, or they don't want to show that, and that's why they're putting on the mask, okay? They don't want to be weak or vulnerable in front of their Divine Feminines. Interesting. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, what are the Divine Masculines hiding from their Divine Feminines? What are the Divine Masculines hiding from their Divine Feminines at this time? See? Yeah. I'm not surprised to see this card, especially with the cornucopia. I feel like the Divine Masculines right now are trying to build up themselves in the physical world. They're trying to reinvent themselves. A lot of them are wanting to, be someone, maybe be known, maybe be seen, or just not necessarily on like a wide spectrum of being known in a famous way, but more so just being known in their career, or feeling like they have a sense of credibility in what they do. Because with this reinvention card, I usually do see this in terms of related to career. It doesn't have to be, but I do feel like a lot of the masculines are trying to reinvent who they are and who they've been. okay, and really establish themselves in the physical world. Some of you might already know that though. What is your divine masculine? Yeah, look at this. We have forgiveness, okay? So right now the divine masculines aren't telling you that they're wanting your forgiveness. A lot of them are aware that they have hurt you. A lot of them are still struggling to forgive themselves is what I'm seeing here. I'm feeling this strong sense of guilt and shame, and a lot of the divine masculines are really carrying this burden right now, this emotional burden that they haven't released, okay? That's also why they're still brokenhearted, okay? Because the thing is this, with the divine masculine, they're known for struggling with their emotions. They're known for, not really wanting to tap into their emotions, which is, divine feminine is emotions, right? Divine feminine energy is emotions, and that's why feminines are able to mend their broken heart a lot faster, because they're able to feel their feelings, express them if need be, and heal them. Divine masculine, they don't have that tool. They haven't really finally honed that tool in their own lives. So a lot of them just hold on to all of this emotional baggage and don't release it. So I do feel like what's going on is they're needing to forgive themselves for what they've done. And I also feel like a lot of them are praying that you will forgive them, or praying that hopefully you have forgiven them, but they're really feeling guilty about what they've done to you, okay? What is divine masculine not telling divine feminine spirit? What is divine masculine not telling? Wow. See? This came out last time, and this was the whole point of doing this reading, was the fact that they're still wearing the mask. And what I'm getting is that what they're not telling you is that they don't want to take off the mask right now. They feel comfortable with the mask on. They feel comfortable because the thing is beyond the mask is this broken heart. And this broken heart indicates vulnerability. And the divine masculine does not want to be vulnerable, okay? They would rather wear the mask than do the healing work. And, that's the choice that they make, but this is where they're at this point in time. So I do feel like what they're kind of doing is masking all of this with, maybe putting on a show that they have all of this abundance, or maybe they're trying to focus on abundance so that they can, a lot of them are feeling like, if I can just build something in the physical world, if I can just be rich or be abundant or whatever it is for them, they feel like it's going to fix all of their problems. But soon enough, they'll realize that it doesn't. Masculine not telling divine feminine at this time. Okay, what is divine masculine not telling divine feminine at this time? Oh wow, chaos. Okay, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this card, but what I'm seeing right off the bat with this chaos is that the divine masculines are going through a lot at this point in time. Yeah, the bottom of the deck we have hope. So I kind of see, and then there's this moon here. So I'm seeing that the divine masculines with the chaos card, they're going through a lot. It's almost like their life is just being torn apart at this point in time, and they're not quite sure how to handle everything. They're not quite sure how to manage everything right now. Okay, let's see if there's a keyword here. Yeah, a storm is brewing and misunderstandings are all too common as chaos swirls around your life right now. So this is what's happening is, whether it's with you or with their karmics or just with their work life, there's chaos all around their life. It's almost like they can't seem to run from it anymore. They can't hide from it anymore. Like they're deep in the storm and they have to find a way to get out. But I'm just seeing here at the divine masculines, they're really struggling to do so. Okay. There's just a lot of drama that divine masculines are dealing with right now. So divine feminines, if you're not around this energy, be thankful for that, okay? Because I just feel like, and this is what I've been getting in the collective recently, is that the divine masculines are really in a low vibration, and it's best for the feminine to take a step back because you don't want to be sucked into that energy, into this chaos, okay? For the divine masculines, we have listening. So to me, this indicates listening to your intuition, listening to, you know, what spirit is trying to tell you. So what I'm actually getting is that through this chaos right now, the divine masculines are starting to listen to their intuition. There's that little voice within them that's saying, okay, look what's happening. Do you want this to continue to happen, or do you want a new path? And I'm getting that because they're going through so much chaos and so much turmoil and so much emotional baggage right now, what's happening is that little sound, that little voice, right, is starting to kick in. They're starting to listen to it. Not fully, okay, because again, they're still wanting to wear the mask, but it's starting to kick in a little bit here, okay? See what else we have. So let's take a closer look at this chaos spirit. So please clarify chaos for me. Yeah, this 10 of Wands just fell out. Burdens. And what was I just saying? I'm pretty sure if you scroll back in the beginning or a little bit further into the video here, I was just talking about burdens, and they have baggage. Because I always see that 10 of Wands is like you're carrying so much from your past that at any point you can just let go of, but for whatever reason you're carrying on to it or holding on to it. So a lot of chaos, a lot of burdens, a lot of things that are weighing them down at this point in time, okay? It's just, whatever this is, it's not something small. It's almost like, and this is what I was saying, it's carrying through in every area of their life. It's like they move on to a different area and then they experience more chaos. And the reason being is because Spirit is trying to call them back to their divine feminine. They're trying to call them back to ask for forgiveness, to heal their broken hearts. And they're denying it. They're trying to run from this. They're trying to keep the mask on because they don't want to be vulnerable. That's the biggest thing. Even though the masculines are aware that, a lot of them are aware that they've done wrong, they don't want to admit it because they want to, it's pride. It's pride and it's ego, okay? Yeah, we have the 6 of Swords, resolution. So what I'm seeing here actually is that, what's interesting about the 6 of Swords is it's actually moving from chaos to calm waters. So I am seeing here that the divine masculines are trying to look for a resolution. They are trying to look for a way out of this chaos at this point in time. Some of them could be slowly trying to distance themselves and move to calmer waters, okay? Because with the 10 of Wands, there's no 11 of Wands, right? You can't, once you get to that 10 of Wands, at that point, you have to do something. Like, you can't carry anymore. So I do feel like they're gonna get to a point where it's too much and they have to move on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups, which indicates on this card spirituality, okay? The Knight of Cups can also talk about someone who's romantic but not stable. So if the divine masculines have been in this energy of being very romantic and in and out, I feel like that energy is starting to catch up to them and they're realizing that they can't be in that energy anymore. But I'm also seeing with this, this chaos is leading them to some sort of spiritual awakening with this spirituality card here. Yeah, see? Regret. Okay? Please tell me how divine masculine is currently feeling towards divine feminine. Please tell me how divine masculine is currently feeling. Yeah, the regret card keeps wanting to fall out. Hold on. Alright, Spirit. Let's see how the masculines are currently feeling towards you when it comes to their emotions. Now, this could definitely be a mix of emotions, okay? Because I feel like they're all over the place right now. Yeah, what did I say? We have guilt, confused, surprised, and comforted, okay? So here's the thing. Right off the bat, I'm not surprised that we're getting this guilty card, okay? I do feel like this came out recently as well, but they're feeling responsible, which is why they're wanting forgiveness. I do feel like if there's something that has happened between you and your masculine, they're aware that they're responsible for that, and that's why they're carrying all of these burdens, okay? But there's something about this connection that they're confused about. I also feel like because they're amidst so much chaos, they don't have time to really think about this connection at this time. They're kind of just trying to figure out their own life and clear up any confusion, all right? So some of them are surprised at maybe how you've reacted to the situation. Some of you, maybe instead of lashing out at your divine masculines, maybe you just did nothing, or maybe you did something that you haven't done in the past, okay? So the divine masculines are kind of seeing you in a new way. They're very startled by your newfound approach, okay? It's gonna be for some of you. And with the divine masculine, we have the comforted, okay? So which is a very interesting card to come out. So what I'm seeing here is that when the divine masculines think about the time that they spent with the divine feminines, they are feeling very comforted. So they do remember that the comfort that the divine feminine brought them, and that's also why they're feeling like they need to find a resolution to get out of this chaos, because they no longer want to feel chaos. They want to feel this comfort again. They want to feel this. And I'm not necessarily talking about comfort in terms of like, yes, you're lying in bed together. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the comfort that comes from the divine feminine and the unconditional love that is brought to the divine masculine. Okay? Alright, guys. So what is divine masculine not telling you? We're going to wrap it up with a quick little, or a few messages here. What divine masculine isn't telling you? Divine masculine isn't telling you. Yeah, no doubt. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Okay? And this is what I was saying at the very beginning with the divine masculines in this cornucopia. Okay? They're looking for their fulfillment and their abundance in outside things. And that's why they feel like something's still missing. So until they learn that lesson, they're not going to feel complete. Alright, what do the divine masculines want the divine feminines to know? What's their message for the divine feminines? I'm in a much better headspace now, okay? So maybe the two of you had some sort of a falling out, and things were said or things were done, and they're wanting you to know that they're in a better headspace. I feel like they're still in the midst of chaos, but they're in a better headspace than they were in the past, okay? It's like they have more clarity. Yeah, I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid, okay? So a lot of them are thinking about the fact that they want to be more real with you. They want to be more honest with you. They want to let go of their fears that was holding them back before. But your words linger in my mind, okay? So that's the thing. A lot of you guys have said something to your divine masculine that really got them thinking. And even though they want to come towards you because they do feel like they're in a better headspace, there are other things that are still kind of holding them back at this time, okay? But I do see this desire to break free from any fears that they have. A lot of them, though, still need to take off this mask, and I think that's what the big issue is. Okay, and now we're seeing what's behind the mask. So I do hope that this reading was helpful for you guys, okay? So if you wanted to book a personalized reading, head over to healandascendtarot.com. Everything's down below. All right, sending you love and light, and I wish you all of the best. Bye-bye.